Okay, I think we're good. So, welcome everyone. Happy March. I can't believe it's already March the 6th, and we are super really excited tonight to have as our special guest Senior VP from Canada, Miss Denise Ouellette. I just love her to death. She is just a dear friend. She is just always so vibrant and so positive and such an inspiration to all of us across North America. She's a true success, hit the ground running. What is it now? 3 years ago, I guess?
Yeah, I guess 3 years and 3 months.
3 months ago. And her team has just been growing and growing and growing. Actually, you have one senior VP in your organization as well?
hmm
And I don't even know how many leaders do you have.
It's up and over 30.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And I know you just got back from the incentive trip too, and you're going to tell us a little bit about that and some highlights. So without further ado, welcome to our
Oh,
call.
thank you.
So thrilled to have you. So I know I asked a couple of the leaders to share with me some of the things that they want to glean from you. So we're going to jump right in and get started. So I think one of the questions, and this is for new consultants because we have some new consultants on the call. So welcome to our newest consultants in our organization. And there's a lot of people who, especially this time of year, being, springing into success, really wanting to restart their business. So for that new person or for that seasoned person that really wants to restart their business, how would you recommend to get shows on their calendar? So imagine they have nothing on their calendar. Where do they
hmm
start?
Okay. Actually, we have that too. Just kind of time of the year, maybe over January, February, and now they're ready to kind of jump back into it.
Mm-hmm.
So what we've been recommending is we call it the 3-step booking approach. So kind of think, number one, go for the booking. Number two, if they can't book a show, then come to your own show. So that could be almost like a relaunch party. And if they can't do that, number three, you want to see if you can get them a new catalog, show them some of your new favorites, if at all possible, even just have a one-on-one with them.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of same thing, going back, making that list, whether it's, your Frankie list, your contact list. Gosh, even myself, I'm always adding to my list. It just seems like every week I'm always meeting new people that I add to the list. So going back to that, but just really focusing on giving them the shout. I kind of call them our little magic sentences too. And the opening is, I thought of you right away. I'm so glad I reached you. I thought of you right away. And it just seems like such a great opener to say like, Angela, Joe, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I reached you. And they're like, really? And I go, yes, you know what? I saw all the fabulous new promotions. I thought of you right away. And I'm so glad I was able to connect with you. And then I would see if they'd be interested in booking a party. Just a fun girls' night. And I don't use the word party or show a lot. Just, it's just a fun girls' night. And let's treat yourself and your friends to a really fun night. And if she says, a definite no, then it's like, that's okay. You know what? I'm having a little spring bling at my show next Wednesday, showing off the new collection. I'd love for you to be my special guest. Can you bring a friend or two? And then she's like, no, I'm busy working. Then I'm like, that's okay. You know what? I have the brand new catalog. It's 100 pages. There's a couple of designs there, kind of, that little boho chic that I know that you love, that I'd love to show it to you. So again, just trying to personalize it a bit. So kind of 3 steps and then using our 3 little magic sentences.
I love that. I love that because you know what? Sometimes we feel like we hit that dead end if they say no right away. So if you have, it's like, a 3-way punch kind of, that you're asking them to host the show. And if not, you already have that backup and maybe even have a couple dates on your calendar for an open house, have it Tuesday and Wednesday or Wednesday and Thursday or a couple dates. And then if not, then a catalog. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, just really finding out what's going to be best for them. Almost like that really nice customer care call.
Great. Perfect. Okay. So besides shows, Denise, what other tips or have you found successful that your organization is, you know, doing that they're being able to generate and perpetuate, you know, additional sales besides
Okay.
the show?
So I'll actually hold this up. I know you'll be able to post it later, Angela Jo.
Right, right.
But kind of honestly, we just think, wow, there's opportunity everywhere. All we have to do is really be aware of it and look for those opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So whether I'll just use a couple of examples. We've got a girl in Ontario. She sets up at a hospital 4 days a month. And, you know, now that they really know her, they look forward to seeing her. She's generating anywhere between $500 and $2,000 a month from there. I know some places it's more expensive, doesn't quite work, but that's just kind of a great example. Anybody that works out at a gym, we've approached them to see if we can set up a table for a day there or an afternoon, setting up in even private hair salons for an afternoon, and just kind of doing it almost like a wine and cheese. Or wine and crackers, sorry. And we'll literally go in with a plate of crackers and a little bit of cheese or whatever, and we'll walk around first with the wine and cheese and say, you know what, we're from Caras, and we're just having like a little girls thing here, and would you like some wine? Would you like some crackers? And right away they're like, wow, thinking this is a treat. And I'm like, well, we've got all our Caras set up there after. I know you're getting your color done right now. Would you love to see a catalog? And more often than not, they'll say, love to. Give them a catalog, a door prize slip as well. And they're usually in that chair for like an hour. They can't run anywhere.
Right, right. Captive audience.
Pretty much, but it just kind of turns it into that really fun girls experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, wow, that was like the best time at a salon ever. So again, too, it depends on the salon. You know, you kind of want to go into a busier one that, you know, they've got a fair bit of traffic. And then we'll just kind of make an arrangement. We might donate or give all the host proceeds to all the hairstylists there. They do draws. They put it towards like a social night, whatever.
Right, right. Yeah, there's so many options. I know I did one last year, and the owner actually wound up getting $500 in credit because I think it was in September where we had bonus points. So he picked 5 of the stylists and let them each go on a shopping spree for $100. So there's so many different options, Let's
see. The other one that that I love, and the one I really tap into, we're having great success, is fundraisers. But a little bit different, that we look for fundraisers and then we try and tap into those fundraisers. So, you know, definitely there'll be organizations that want to do fundraising, which is great. But what we do is we go through all the Facebook events. We go through Eventsy. That's another one where people will post, or Eventbrite. There's another one. Oh, what's it called? allevents.in. That's another one. And I'm sure same thing, like in the US, there's lots. And we just scroll through, and you can put in keywords like fundraising, you know, dance groups. And then we just approach them and say, you know, we're with Caras, and if we would love to be able to support their organization any way we can. Are they doing any sort of a silent auction? And if they are, you know, we've got great retired pieces. I always pop in a gift certificate of, you know, $25, $50. And that way the winner always calls me. And cool. I just had one. It was for the Deaf Association. They were doing a big fundraiser. So I met the girl, dropped it off, and so it was a $50 gift certificate. The retired Tanya, she called me, spent $200. So I got a $200 order, and the girl that contacted me signed up as a new consultant.
That's awesome.
Yeah, totally out of the blue. So those are events that they don't cost us anything. And a lot of times we're the only ones set up. So you're not competing like at a vendor or trade show with, 100 other people.
Right.
We're the only ones there selling.
That's excellent. And I remember you and I talking yesterday that you said that if there's walks too, where you actually
that's a big one.
Target the individual that is trying to raise money. So could you talk about that a little?
Sure. I know the big one for us in June, it's Run for Cancer. Then, there's so many. And a lot of times they have to personally pledge or raise $1,000 as a minimum before they can even go and run. Right. So, they're trying to do all the online pledges. So same thing, I've approached some friends who know friends, and I'm like, hey, if you're interested, why don't we do a girls' night? And I will donate 20% of all your sales as a personal pledge. And they're like, really? And I said, yeah, if we, aim for $1,000 party, that's $200 I can personally pledge that night for you.
That's excellent. I love that.
Kind of a win-win. Mm-hmm. She still gets the host credit. I just met a whole bunch of fabulous people. And I also am doing the personal pledge, and I get a tax write-off.
There you go. It is. It's a triple win.
Yeah, but it's a way of getting parties as well. Like it's just like booking a party. And I mean, it could be 10 or 20, whatever percent. But we have a lot, where people are doing all the marathons and the riding bicycles for all these different causes.
Mm-hmm. I love that. And the other one you had mentioned to me was the, curling.
Oh, yeah, that was, we were doing an event in a little town. We had never been there before. Tammy and I, it was in January, and it was in a curling rink. We were using their curling hall to do our guest event. And these women were coming by, with their curling brooms and everything, popping in their heads, seeing what we were doing. Never heard of Takara before, because that's kind of a thing for us in most areas. They don't know what Takara is.
Right.
So that's why we find this really great. And we said, oh gosh, we do fundraising, we'd love to come back here. And they're like, well, we're having a bonspiel. It's a one-day bonspiel, 2014. So 4 ladies on every team, 100 women. And so Tammy went back. She drove 3 hours just this weekend. And before she even got her display set up, she had $500 in sales. And she sold over 2,400.
That's incredible. So the opportunities are there. We just have to look, and like you said, Facebook, Eventbrite, Eventsy, you said as well.
Eventsy is one.
I didn't know.
And just kind of really putting out there, like for all your friends to be your ambassadors. That it's not just. I mean, definitely the parties, but it's what we can do at all these parties.
Right. I love that. Okay, so I know you just came back from an incentive trip, so congratulations. I know it was beautiful. And, there's the cool thing about Takara is that we always have like things piggybacking. And when you're earning one, you can actually be earning the other one simultaneous. So talk to us a little bit about your experience with incentive trips, and then also, really how by just doing the business and focusing on sales and team building, how you can really earn them. So we have the incentive trip right now with the New York one, and then also teaming up with the Mexico one. So
right. So first of all, Punta Cana was amazing, like so amazing. So relaxing, so much fun. There wasn't a lot of structure at any point. So everyone, it truly was just one big Takara family, going from pool to pool, and at 4:00 every day, we all kind of came together in the pool with Randall and Megan, and everybody kind of had a toast. And if you wanted to go, great. But at least we knew we could find everybody once a day. So it really, oh my gosh, like I would never, ever miss a trip. And especially, for any leaders that are on with us, I think, you definitely want to be there too. Mm-hmm. So let's see, next trip, Playa Mita, New York City. I can't believe we're working for 2 trips. Like, holy smokes, what company does that?
Right.
You know what? I think the biggest thing on anything is, number one, the decision. that as long as you decide that, yes, I'm going to Playa Mita, or yes, I'm going to New York City, that's the first thing. Like, it can't be like, oh, my fingers are crossed, I hope I can do it. In all my years of experience, they're usually not there.
Right.
It's the ones that are like, oh my gosh, yes, I really want to earn it. Show me how. Tell me what I need to do. And then to just break it down really into just those monthly bite-sized pieces. And once you do that, it's usually a lot easier than what people think.
Right.
And I hate using the word easy because it takes consistent work.
Mm-hmm.
It's never easy, but I think just so much more doable when you know, wow, yeah, 6 parties, I can do that. 1.5 shows a week, I can do that. Mm-hmm. Or throw in a fundraiser, a virtual party or whatever.
Right. I think that's true. I remember, being in the industry for a long time, just like you have, we've always heard really for any trip, if you focus on, 2 shows a week, you could really earn it. So it's not just for those that are, doing this full time. It could be for anybody. And like you said, even 1 to 2 shows a week, and then throw in a fundraiser or 2. You're going to be meeting the people to share the opportunity as well. So it's very doable.
Yeah. And just taking advantage of any double points. I mean, that really, really helps. Like, so whenever there is bonus points thrown our way, it's like, oh my gosh, that becomes number 1 priority, is to earn as many points as you can during the bonus period too.
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about the new one for the New York trip, because I think that is, they're both very doable. With that one, who wouldn't want to go to New York City around the holidays and spend time with Randall and Sherry?
I think that's going to be magical. Like, I just think, wow. I mean, so many of us, we haven't even been to New York, never mind with Caras or at Christmas time. So I think this is the trip. This is Caras' 10th anniversary wow trip. And same thing, breaking it down, it's like 1 qualified consultant a month. And when Randall announced it, when I was at the VP retreat in January, Randall wants everybody there. Like, Randall doesn't want the top 10 or the top 20. If he could, he would take all of Caras there. So I think that it's so achievable for everybody. Like, wow. And then either promote out a silver director or you become one yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
It is. It's very, very doable. And I love that. I'm glad that you said that he really wants everybody there. And that's his heart. That's his heart.
Yes, truly.
Awesome. So, our hostess program, I'll tell you, one of the reasons I said yes to helping launch Caras here in the U.S. was because of our hostess program. Never seen anything like it before. So what would you say is a way that you and your organization work to really help the hostesses maximize all the benefits?
Okay. Actually, I just came off a training with our group tonight, so I have all these little props here. So I'm going to show them. Okay. So kind of all about having that fun girls' night. Like, really painting that picture for her. So this is kind of my little billboard. And this one says like a $300 party, $120 for free, up to 75% off items, sip, sparkle, and shop, or girlfriends. And then the other side is a $1,000 party, and it's treat you and your girlfriends to a fun night. And do you guys have like paint night and plant night? Is that a big thing?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So really, it's about getting all your girlfriends together and just really having such a fun experience and painting that picture of, wow, so just kind of pretending it would be like, Angela Jo, I'm so excited. Can you imagine having all your girlfriends here, having such a fun night? When was the last time that you had all your girlfriends together?
Right. Love it. I love the visual too.
So I think that's a big part of it, that yes, there's the host rewards. Yes. Incredible host program. Like, oh my gosh, Caras is absolutely the best. Mm-hmm. Making sure she understands it. And then this is the other thing we've been doing. Again, that whole fun girls thing. And I think that's where, the parties have really evolved. I know since, gosh, when I started like 25 years ago, right? Like they've really evolved. And I find now that it's what's in it for my girlfriends. Like, and it's that real fun girls time. So when I got these on my table at the show, and just like a little party bag, and inside is a little bottle of champagne, $5.99 here. And then inside, we've got the perfect, what's it called? Party plan checklist in the back office. So either that one, or this is another one, just a little bit more colorful. And we've kind of gone back to this one, Angela Jo, because it really focuses on the 75% off items. And if she can focus in on those 75% off items, the 10 orders, collecting outside orders, getting those pre-bookings in place, there's coupons here to get pre-bookings in place, that's going to create the perfect party. Like, absolutely. We know the average spend is about $110, $120. So if she's got her 10 orders, you're looking at that $800, $1,000 or more party. And then she's going to get her wish list as well.
I love that. And you know what? I think the enthusiasm is just contagious. When you show them what's in it for them and their friends, it's definitely contagious. So that's excellent. Okay. We're running quickly on time. We have like 7 minutes left. I didn't want this with the Zoom here. Okay. Really quick, for new consultants, best practices to get them off to a successful start. Just a couple great tips.
Number one, get their launch party within their first 10 to 14 days. And just same thing, hostess coach them, treat them like your best hostess ever. And if they have their 10 guests, they get their bookings just like a hostess, then they're going to be off and running. They're going to get free jewelry. They're going to earn income. You've got them.
Mm-hmm. And for new consultants to really set their goal and to use that fast track too, because they can earn so much in those first 60 days. So, okay, mindset. We know that's so important. And each season with Takara, and that's one of the other reasons, I know you and I talk about this a lot, that every season Takara has something in place for us, because there's no such thing as a slow season. Could you talk about that?
Sure. I've been involved in a couple of different companies, and in this industry, you usually have, like October, November, then December, January. And it's like this, and you feel like you're on a roller coaster. And I am amazed, truly, truly amazed at how level and consistent our business can be at Takara, because strategically they have built in like the 12 days of Christmas. Oh my gosh, what company does that? Mm-hmm. And then last year, oh my gosh, it was like April, May, and June kept peaking. Right. Where then a lot of companies start dropping off. And that just wasn't the case last year. And July, they had great promotions. And then boom, August, there was double points, new collection. So Takara really keeps their foot on the gas the whole time.
That's so true. And one thing Randall has always said from the get-go is we have all the systems in place. Just maximize them and use them for our benefit, because that's why they're there. So lastly, I want to ask you, upcoming line. I know you've seen the new spring brochure that's coming out, and any incentives or what you're most excited about.
Well, this just came in the mail yesterday. It's the conference one. Ooh. And it's the one that early bird registration. So we did see this one in January. And oh my gosh, this is such an incredible fashion trend right now, and absolutely beautiful.
That's stunning.
Honestly, this one, if I saw this at a jewelry store, I would think this could be like $1,000 bracelet. Like, it's just beautiful. So stunning and gorgeous. So the new collection, honestly, I can't even remember all that. I was like, wow. We were all just so excited. Some really cool, innovative, like just beautiful. It looked so expensive, like just so not, elegant, dressy, but just so beautiful. So I was super excited, and also saw the preliminary 16 pages of the new spring flyer, and that one totally impressed me. Like, when you think kind of like, wow, fashion statement, that when somebody sees it, they're going to like go, oh my gosh, what is that? Like, it's just got that wow factor to it. And I think too, I mean, this catalog is so stunning.
It is.
And the flyer, oh my gosh, I can hardly wait.
That's awesome. I remember you saying that, like, it's got fashion all over it.
It does. Yeah, really. That's what kind of really jumped out at me was fashion, like just that real fashion statement.
Excellent. So any closing thoughts for, just how people can really, like, I think now with the 10th anniversary, here it is in the United States, we're only at like, 3 and 4 years really, but any closing thoughts for everybody just to get, going and really maximizing this opportunity, because it truly is the best out there.
Absolutely. And you know what? I believe that so wholeheartedly, without a doubt. I just have such a strong passion and belief into what Caras is going to be in the next 3, 5, 10 years. And I think those that really jump on this year, and the Caras mandate and vision this year is to double the consultant count. That's the goal. And that's the goal for every leader, every VP, every SVP. And I think, wow, to be a part of this, to know that that's the growth ahead, you either jump on board or you get left behind. There's no in between right now. I think you just either you come along and you go step full on the gas, shift it into 4th gear, and just run with it and have fun and take advantage of everything. This is the year I think, wow. And just kind of seeing, I can actually share our team sales because I think it's pretty inspirational as well. In 3 years, 3 months, our team sales are now over 7.4 million since we started.
That's incredible.
I think, wow, because we're kind of a lot of areas, just like you, Angela Jo, like nobody knows Caras. Most of our consultants, they're all by themselves. It's not like we've got big groups. We're all very, very spread out. All our events are done. All our trainings are done on Zoom as well, just like this. And we've really just had to partner together and just be really strong online, support each other. And then when you are the only one, sometimes in your own city, you just have to have that Wonder Woman, almost like be unstoppable and strong.
And make some noise, like we said. That's the theme. Well, Denise, we're wrapping up. It's like 30 seconds left. So thank you so much. We don't have time for questions, everybody, but I will be posting those documents. If you have any questions, just send them my way or to your leader, and I will definitely get them to Denise. And thank you again, my friend. Your enthusiasm is contagious, and we love you. And
thanks. I'm so excited to be here with you.
Thank you.
And see everyone at conference.
Yes, definitely. All right. Bye, everyone.